Hi, this is Gary Joyce with the March edition of Dive the Rock. We have a very special edition for you this month, as this year marks the 75th anniversary of the sinking of the USS Emmons. With me is Matt and Russ to tell us a little bit more about what we have planned.
Thanks, Gary. Hey, I'm Russ Mettke, the chief instructor over at Tsunami, and I'm out here at White Beach with Matt Lewis. He's one of our staff instructors, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this Emmons dive that we've got coming up. Now, Matt, obviously as an experienced instructor, I've dove all over the world, but I have not been on the Emmons dive. So as a first-time diver out at the Emmons, can you give me a little bit of information from a historical aspect about the Emmons and what happened?
Sure, Russ. So the USS Emmons is a Gleaves-class destroyer. It was built at Bath Iron Works in Bath, Maine in 1941. She has a really extensive battle history where she was in Africa, Battle of Normandy, and then ultimately here in Okinawa for the Battle of Okinawa.
So Matt, after the Emmons arrived on Okinawa, what happened then?
Well, she was actually retransformed into a minesweeping vessel from her original destroyer configuration, and then she was sent out here for picket duty, which was a early warning radar type network that they used.
Okay. On
April 6, while running picket duty, her and the USS Rodman actually were attacked by hundreds of kamikazes. The USS Emmons actually took 5 direct hits, disabling her, and as she drifted towards Corey Island, which was actually under Japanese control, on April 7th, the decision was made by the US Navy to actually sink her. So the USS Eielson came up alongside and took 96 rounds from her 5-inch guns to actually sink the USS Emmons.
Wow, that's a really strong ship. I mean, that's an amazing story. So as a diver, is there any special certification that I need or that a diver would need to go out on this upcoming trip?
The sand bed that the ship is lying in is right at about 140 feet, give or take, depending on tides. So being at the maximum of recreational diving, it is required that you have at least the PADI Advanced Open Water Dive certification. Right. It's extremely encouraged and recommended that you also have the PADI Deep Specialty, which gives you the experience and the training down at 120, 130 feet.
Right. And
then also the nitrox specialty, so that you can expand on your bottom times and help offset some of that nitrogen loading that you're gonna experience.
So Matt, this is going to be a memorial dive, so to say. So could you tell me a little bit more about the planning and what's going to happen with that?
Correct. So like I mentioned, the USS Emmons was actually attacked on April 6, 1945 and sunk on April 7th, 1945. So this year marks the 75th anniversary of her loss and the beginning of her eternal patrol. So on these memorial dives, we have one on the 4th and then 2 on the 5th, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, where we will actually be taking divers down, go pay respects to the ship, pay respects to the service, her campaigns, and to ultimately the crew that is still interned in the ship, and then the survivors and their families as well.
Man, that sounds like a fantastic dive. I'm really excited about it.
It is a beautiful dive, Russ, and these charters, something kind of unique that we're offering, is the charters are going to be priced at $85, and with that, not only do you get to experience 2 dives on the ship, but the ship that we're going to be diving from, which is north of Nago, or the Kayu Maru, is actually the captain of that ship is going to be donating to each diver a ship's coin for the USS Emmons.
Oh, this is it here?
This is one of them that I brought with me.
That is cool.
And then divers will actually be able to take this down to the ship, and then also part of the proceeds from the dive boat will actually be donated to the USS Emmons Survivor Foundation.
Oh, that's a great cause. Awesome. Fantastic. I am really looking forward to it, and thanks a lot for telling me all about the Emmons today.
And no worries, Russ.
Right on. So guys, if you're interested in the trip, stop by any of our Tsunami locations, talk to our staff there. They'll be happy to help you out. We look forward to seeing you all on the Emmons dive.